Hi guys, and welcome back to the FPL duo. Sorry for the late stream. I was going to stream at 20 minutes ago, so sorry for the late one. It is the deadline stream for match day 2, so I'm going to bring up my squad and discuss what I'm doing, what players I've picked for the wild card, and we'll go from there. So bear with me for a sec while I bring up my team. Deadline is at 10 o'clock today, so literally 40 minutes. 40 minutes before we have to lock in the team. So this is the team, guys. As this is the team I've gone with. So in goal, I've got Noppert, who's got a fixture against Ecuador. He's a Netherlands goalie. He did get a clean sheet in match day 1 against Senegal. Then the back 4, I've got Trippier and Dumfries. So Trippier has USA, as I mentioned. Trippier does have a game today against USA. 42% selected, so I've kept Trippier, and I think he could be good in that fixture against USA. Dumfries stays in my team, who's also got Ecuador. Hernandez, who did get 4 points in match day 1. I've brought him into my wildcard team, and he's got Denmark next, so it's a nice fixture for him. I've also gone with Luke Shaw, who plays today as well, who did get the assist, I believe, in the match day 1. He got 4 points. Moving on to the midfield, I've gone with Bergwijn again, same as match day 1. My wild card, I thought he's priced at 7 million, and I think he's a decent price, and he's got the, playing up front for Holland. Hopefully he can get something, but we will see whether he does or not. I've also gone Kamada, which may be interesting to some people. I've decided to go with him. He's a midfielder for Japan. He's only 5.5 million. Got Costa Rica next. Could be an interesting pick. Wanted a Japanese player in my team because of how well they did in match day 1, and I think he could be an interesting, exciting pick. So let's see. He was cheap, that's why I brought him into my team. And we know Japan had a good start. Di Maria stays in my team as well. Di Maria is in the wildcard team. He's priced at 8.5 million. We know Argentina's bad start, losing to Saudi Arabia, but he's got Mexico next, and hopefully he can bounce back, and Argentina, and I do expect them to get back to winning ways. So yeah, Di Maria stays in my team. I've also got Saka. Saka, we know what he did. 2 goals in the opening match against Iran. 15 points for him, and he's got USA later today, this evening. So that's going to be one to watch, and hopefully Saka can carry on the form he showed in the first game and get me some points, basically. So Saka stays in my team. Quite happy to go with another England player up there, because originally I didn't go with Saka, which was he goes and gets 15 points, which was a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Messi, I've decided to stick my faith with Messi, and still got him in the team. He's got Mexico next. As I said, I expect Argentina to bounce back, so Messi will be staying in my team. He's also got a fixture against Mexico, so good fixture for him. And let's see, Messi, can he get back to winning ways and get on the score sheet again? I've also decided to go with Mbappe. We'll wait and see what Mbappe where he can do against Denmark in the match day 2, selected by 43%. He did score in match day 1. He was my 12th man. Or when I played the chip, he's got Denmark, so I like the fixture for France and Mbappe. And yeah, I think he's one of those players that, as we expected, he is France's main man, pretty much up front, and everything good France do um, usually involves Mbappe. So he's in my team for sure. Going on the bench, I've got Gonda, who is the goalie for Japan. Just put him in there because he does start for Japan and he's only 4 million. And Japan have Costa Rica, so he stays in the team. I've also gone Richarlison. Now, we saw what Richarlison did yesterday, playing against Serbia. 2 goals, one brilliant, was it an overhead kick, or bicycle kick, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, Richarlison, I've brought him in because it looks like Neymar could potentially miss out in that fixture against Switzerland, because obviously Neymar did get injured last night in the 2-0 win against Serbia. So I don't know how fit he is. I'm just going to look at some of the news. If anyone does know in the chat, is he seriously injured for that Switzerland fixture? Do let us know. But for now, I've brought in Richarlison anyway, so he stays. I've also gone with Tadic, the Serbian midfielder who's got Cameroon next. He's quite cheap as well at 8 million. So, and he's got a decent fixture. So I've gone with Tadic. Hopefully he can get me something in that game. And I thought Serbia, they will probably bounce back as well, because they did it was a tough fixture for them against Brazil. And to complete the team, I've kept Sosa, who is a Croatian defender who did get a clean sheet in match day 1. He's only 3.5 million, so that's why he's in my team. He's cheap and he's got a nice fixture against Canada in match day 2. So that is the wildcard team, guys. I have played my wildcard, as you can see from the top left. I've still got 0.5 million with the budget, so let me know what you think. So Noppert, Trippier, Dumfries, Hernandez, and Luke Shaw. Bergwijn, Kamada, Di Maria, Saka. And then up front, I've gone with Messi and Mbappe as my captain. And then Richarlison, Tadic, Sosa, and Gonda on the bench. That is my team. I'm just going to look at bear with me for a sec, guys. Also, I just got to say, if you are joining the stream, please do drop a like on the video if you can, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Yeah, up early for this deadline stream. Yeah, let us know if you're playing your wild card as well, guys, because I'm playing my wild card. Are you guys as well? Let me know. But yeah, I'm also going to look at the fixtures. So, literally in half an hour's time, Iran are going to play Wales as well. So, could be a decent game for Gareth Bale. Iran did lose quite heavily in that match day 1 against England. Wales, Iran, I'm not expecting too much from that game. We'll have to see whether Wales can get back to winning ways. Both teams need to win, really, if they have any chance of qualifying. So, but as you can see, I've not gone with any players in that game. Senegal Qatar is an interesting game because you could go for a Senegal defender, like someone like Sabali, because we don't expect Qatar to score. Well, a lot of people, the way they played, you probably don't expect. Sorry, my alarm just went off there. A lot of people probably don't expect Qatar to get on the score sheet, so I can see why we'd ignore that fixture. Maybe bring in a Senegal defender. Um, Also, you look at Ecuador, Netherlands. Um, but yeah, Ecuador, Netherlands. I think that fixture could be quite good if you're a like a Netherlands fan. I mean, I don't know really, because they both won their match day one games, didn't they? But Netherlands, I don't think they were that convincing. Um, I wasn't too keen of the attack. Um, so you never know. I do believe Ecuador can get a goal. So I'm not so keen on a Netherlands clean sheet in that game. Obviously for Van Dijk, for those that have Dumfries like I do, um, it's going to be interesting. But I think Ecuador will score. Whether Bergwijn can get on the score sheet, we saw Gakpo. Gakpo literally won the game for Netherlands in the last minute of the game, pretty much. Last 5 minutes. So the late one, can he do it again? Netherlands, they don't look very good going up front. So we'll see. USA England as well to playing today, aren't they? So I'll be watching that later on. Um, England are expected to play the same lineup as they did in match day one, so could be in good news. You could take a punt on someone like Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane, Saka. It's going to be Mount, it's going to be Bellingham, and then it's going to be Rice. I do like England for this fixture. As you see, I've got Saka in my team. Um, you could just keep um, a couple England players in your team for sure. The way England started off, I do expect England to get another comfortable win against USA. Obviously, it will be tougher than Iran, but you'd hope England can actually carry on their form and put a convincing win. And then after England beat USA, well, if they beat USA, it should be smooth sailing for England after that, because they should, qualify if they win today. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys, on England, and where did you think they'll go in the World Cup? Do you believe they can go all the way, or semi-final, quarter-final? Let us know in the chat. Um, Australia and Tunisia, I don't think we're going to mention that game because um, I don't really plan to have any players from that game. Saudi, Poland as well, which is going to be an exciting game, I think, because Saudi are the shock. They're the shock team so far of the tournament, and I think with Saudi, a lot of us didn't see that coming, obviously, and they've got Poland now. Can Saudi beat Poland, guys? Because if they do, then they could qualify for the lot of knockouts. If they get 2 wins out of 2, it'll put Saudi in a really good position, and I think they can. The way I saw they played against Argentina, I know in that first half Argentina had a few goals ruled out for offside, etc. But Saudi can do something special, and if they can get a win against Poland, Lewandowski. For those that Lewandowski was one I considered bringing on in my wild card, but I'm not so sure about Poland. So that's why I've gone against bringing in Lewandowski. Let me know what you think of that, guys. But I've just thought I'm gonna bring in no Poland players. I just didn't like the way Poland played in that match day one fixture, and they've got Saudi. So let's see, can Saudi keep it up and start get another win? France, Denmark as well is the other fixture on the 26th as well. Obviously, Mbappe is my captain, so we'll have to see with that. But yeah, I'm quite fairly confident for France. I've also got I was gonna get Giroud in. I did consider Giroud for Richarlison on the bench, but I wanted a Brazilian attacking player. So I went with Richarlison over Giroud. But on talking about Mbappe, what is there to say? Probably, one of the best players in the world. Probably is one of the best. Probably is the best player in the world. Mbappe. He looks frightening whenever he gets the ball. in that 4-1 win against Australia, coming off the back of 9 point. He's got Denmark next, and I don't see why he can't do this exact same again and get 9 points again against Denmark. Denmark wasn't great in that first game. I know defensively they're not that bad. But France, maybe as a surprise to some people, have actually started off the tournament really well. Getting 4 goals. Not maybe a lot of people saw that coming with France. They thought they're a team that probably can't do it again. But France are still a top team with top players, and they're probably going to get results and go quite far in the competition. And I want Mbappe for match day 2, if I'm being honest. So yeah, Mbappe is in the squad. What other fixtures are there? You got Mexico, Argentina, which is another huge game. I've gone with Messi, Di Maria. I've kept the faith in Argentina, but with Mexico, I think Argentina will win that. Mexico was it coming off the back of a draw, didn't they? So yeah, I'm going to be watching that one as well. I've got Messi, I've got Di Maria, and yeah, Argentina need to win no matter what, because then their hopes of qualifying will be in jeopardy. So it should be a good game. And I do back Messi to bounce back. Also, Costa Rica play Japan. I've got Kamada, which will be exciting to watch. So yeah, we'll see with what happens. I wanted to go with a different punt with Kamada, and he's cheap enough. So yeah, let's see. I was impressed with Japan. Morocco also hosting Belgium, or playing Belgium. Morocco's defense is quite good. I would say it looked quite good in that first game. Belgium, on the other hand, didn't look that impressive. I thought Belgium did struggle a bit, especially KDB. They didn't look. I know Canada kind of played them off the park really for bits of that game, and I thought Belgium were a bit lucky. So I'm not confident on Belgium as a whole for the tournament, but Morocco's a decent fixture for them on paper, but I don't think Morocco is going to be easy for them. Morocco do have some good defenders as well, and talented defenders. So yeah, I think that might be another tight game for Belgium. That's why I've not gone with KDB. Initially, I could have gone with KDB, but I just think Belgium might struggle a bit to break Morocco down. I don't see it being a high-scoring game. Canada play Croatia, which could be a good game for for those that want Perisic or even Modric. But I've decided to go without them. But I still think they could be good picks against Canada. But the way Canada played in that first game, they were pretty good. So maybe we're sleeping on Canada, but we'll see. With that game, I don't expect too many goals either, really. Moving on to one of the bigger games, one of the more, like Germany, Spain, 2 big nations, playing each other for in match day 2 as well, which is going to be another good game. I've not gone with any German or Spanish players, maybe to people's surprise. I don't know what people make of Germany. Do let me know in the comments what you guys think of Germany's performance in the opening game against the 2-1 loss to Japan. But I'm not sold on Germany, if I'm being honest. I don't know who I'd go for in terms of the attack. Havertz, I'm not really fancying Havertz as a forward option. I don't think he gets the goals or enough goals. They've got Leroy Sané. Is he fit again? Was he going to play against Spain? Gnabry, they've got Gnabry, who we know is a good player. But yeah, I'm not so sure why. I'm not sure why a lot of people are keen on the Germany assets. I'm not so keen on Germany. Even the start of the tournament, it's not just a loss against Japan. I do think Germany. I'm not so sure on their defense as well. The back line, Sula, etc. They look a bit shaky. So Yeah, I'm not confident. I think Spain can get the job done in that one. Elliot says, "Why is Di Maria locked? I can't transfer him in." Interesting. I know the transfers in this game are a bit weird because I had to do my transfers like 2 or 3 times last night because he wouldn't let me bring in a certain player I wanted. What I'd recommend you do is, let me just show you. So you'll click on the player and then you press the transfer button, the green transfer button, and then check if you have the right budget. So if you don't have the enough budget in your team, it won't let you bring in a certain player. So check you have the budget because that's what happened to me. Like it wouldn't let me bring in players until I got rid of another player. But Di Maria shouldn't be locked. I mean that's a bit strange, unless the deadline's over, which I'm sure it's not. There's still 15 minutes left. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, where was I? Um, I was speaking about Germany and Spain. Yeah, I think that's going to be an exciting game because Germany, they have to win after they lost to Japan, and if they don't win, if Spain win that one, then Germany are in big trouble. I think so. Important game. But yeah, I've gone without any German and Spanish assets. I just think it might be a low scoring game when these two top teams play against each other, or these two nations. So I've avoided. I mean, you could have went for Jordi Alba for Spain, or if Ferran Torres or Olmo. Let me know, guys, if you're gonna have some Spanish players in that team. Do you think Spain can, after the impressive win against Costa Rica, the 7-0 was it? Can they do something similar? Maybe not 7, but can they win again? Moving on to Serbia and Cameroon. Now, Serbia did lose. Serbia lost 2-0 last night to Brazil. I mean, that's a tough fixture for Serbia, but Serbia are a decent team, I still believe. And they've got Cameroon next. Mitrovic, they've got Vlahovic, etc. So hopefully, I don't think going with the Serbian players is a bad shout. To be fair, I do like Serbia as a team. I think they might go for quite far. I still expect them to qualify at the groups. Elliot says transfer De Jong in and out, and then Di Maria became available. This game needs fixing. Thanks, us. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of the website. I think I made that clear on many occasions. The website is very buggy. There's so many bugs, and it's just kind of ruining the experience slightly. I'd say of playing Fantasy World Cup. I don't know what your thoughts are, guys, on the app. Not a fan of it at all, and they think for next time, lesson learned. They hopefully get it fixed earlier, and yeah, they could definitely make improvements on it because I was also struggling with some of my transfers. It wasn't happening when I clicked the buttons to do the transfer. Um, where else was I? Ghana have Korea, so we know Korea did get the 0-0 against Uruguay. Ghana ended up losing, didn't they, to Portugal 3-2 in a cracking game. I don't think I'll be going. Obviously, I'm not going to be going for any Ghanaian and Korean players. You could go for Kudos. I think that's how you say his name at Ghana. Son at Korea. I don't know really. I think Korea were quite good against Uruguay in certain moments, but I don't think I'll be going for any of their players on a wild card. Moving on to Switzerland and Brazil. I have got Richarlison on my bench because, dude, I did want a Brazilian attacking player because, as you saw their performance yesterday, they are one of the favorites for to win the whole competition. And we saw the way they played in attack, especially as the game went on. You saw Brazil's quality, and Richarlison off the back of 2 goals, one brilliant goal, goal of the tournament so far. I decided to bring Richarlison in. It was Richarlison and Giroud. Because I've got Mbappe, I thought, you know what, let me bring in a Brazilian player. And I've gone with Richarlison after his performance against Serbia. So yeah, Richarlison is on the bench. I think Brazil are going to be. It's going to be probably another win for them against Switzerland. I expect them to win comfortably. and just carry on going. And Neymar is a big doubt, which is a big worry for Brazilian fans as well, because we know Neymar is he probably is Brazil's main man. So him being out could be a big blow for Brazil. So we'll have to wait and see in terms of if he's fit. I've not heard any news regarding Neymar. I think he had a quite a bad um he had a bad swollen ankle. So hopefully Neymar is fit to play in um in that fixture. Also, sorry, I was just checking Twitter. What was I gonna say? Uruguay and Portugal is the final game of match day 2. For those that didn't watch the Uruguay game, sorry, Uruguay were a bit. They weren't great, if I'm being honest. Suarez, I thought, struggled a lot in that team, the Uruguay team. I think he is now getting on a bit. Darwin Nunes, I thought he had one decent chance. I mean, Darwin Nunes, I felt like the only one really trying to do something up front. I think the rest of the attack wasn't really doing anything. But I'm not keen on going for Uruguay assets. I would have maybe considered Darwin Nunes, but the way Uruguay played in match day 1, I wasn't so keen on them. But yeah, it's a big game for Uruguay as well. They need a win. They've got Portugal as well. We know beat Ghana 3-2. And yeah, Portugal assets, I've not really considered them myself, but I know Ronaldo could be an option. Bruno Fernandes could be an option, getting 2 assists and against Ghana. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't be going there, I don't think. Unless, I mean, they are still good picks, Portugal, if you want to go there. But I don't think I'll be bringing them in. I don't know what to make of Portugal really. They got some good players, but something about them still I'm not completely sold in. But they should win that. They should still qualify and top their group, Portugal. But yeah, those are pretty much the fixtures, guys. And yeah, that's my team. So just for those that are just joining, so I've got Nopper in goal against Ecuador. I've gone with the back 4 of Trippier, Dumfries, Hernandez, and Shaw. In the midfield 4, I've gone Bergwijn, Kamada, Di Maria, and Saka. And up front, I've gone Messi and Mbappe. And Mbappe is the captain. On the bench, I've got Gondar, Richarlison, Tadic, and Sosa as well. So that is my match day 2 team. I am on a wild card as well. Still got 0.5 left as I'm on the budget. And yeah, drop me what you think about my team, guys. Is there anyone you'd be changing, or should I bring anyone in? Because I'm still open to a last minute change. But yeah, please do drop a like, guys. Please drop a like on the stream if you have enjoyed the content so far, and if you haven't, please do subscribe to our channel. Yes, it's an early deadline again, isn't it? 10 o'clock. Iran. Anyone going to be watching the Iran game? Let me know in the chat. What are your plans? What games are you watching today? Do let me know. We have 4 games today, I believe. So we've got obviously Iran and Wales at 10 o'clock, which is literally kicks off in just over 10 minutes. Probably give it a bit of a watch. Now I'm up, and yeah, I probably will watch that one. Senegal, Qatar at 1 o'clock as well, which probably won't be able to watch, but we'll see. Ecuador and Netherlands as well at 4 o'clock, which could be an okay game. And then obviously the big one for us today, England at 7 p.m. against USA, which we will be watching, I think. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. And also, I'm going to give my score predictions for these fixtures as well, because I haven't done that, have I? So I've got to give my score. I may as well do that now. So, Iran, Wales. What are my predictions for that? So, I'm going to go for 1-1. Iran, Wales. Sorry. I'm gonna go for 1-1 Iran Wales. I think both teams will score, and yeah, I expect both teams to get on the score sheet. I think it'll be a stalemate. 1-1 Iran Wales is what I'm gonna go for. Senegal and Qatar. My prediction for that game, I'm gonna go for 1-0 Senegal. I think Senegal will nick it 1-0. Qatar will probably end up losing again, and probably get. I expect Qatar to probably not win a game in the tournament. So I think Senegal will win 1-0, and they'll get the job done. Ecuador Netherlands, interesting game. Both teams coming for win, but I do think I don't know with this game actually. I wasn't impressed with Netherlands on match day one. So, but you know what? I'm gonna go for a 1-1 as well. Ecuador Netherlands. I think there'll be a draw in this game. So yeah, we'll see. But Netherlands do need to improve in the attack for sure. But Depay starting, maybe they can actually win. But I'll go for a draw for now. USA England, the last fixture tonight. I'm gonna go for a. I expect England to win against USA today, so I'm gonna go for a 3-1 win for England. I don't think England will keep a clean sheet. I don't think. I don't know. USA, they are quite an attacking team. I know England did concede 2 still against Iran. USA are a much better team than Iran, I think, as well. So you expect England to have a tougher test in this tonight. So, but I still think England will have too much for USA. 3-1 for England, and that should put England in a very good position to top the group. Australia, Tunisia, I'm gonna go for 0-0. I don't think neither team are that good, and I think it might be one of those boring draws. But I'll go 1-1. I think they'll probably get a goal. Moving on to Saudi and Poland, I'm looking forward to this game just to see if Saudi can keep up their form after their win against Argentina. You know what? I'm gonna back Saudi here. I'm gonna say 1-0 Saudi against Poland as well. Saudi to get 6 points from 6. Denmark, France. I think France will win this one. I'm going France 3-0. I think France will show that. Well, they'll show their quality against Denmark, and I think they'll have a comfortable win as well. Maybe Mbappe and Giroud as well to get on the score sheet. So yeah, I do like France for that fixture. So I'm gonna go 3-0. Mexico, Argentina. Another interesting game. I'm gonna go for my score prediction as I'm gonna go 2-0 Argentina. I think Messi and Di Maria will bounce back. I think Messi to get on the score sheet, and I think Argentina will get a 2-0 win. I think it'll be quite comfy for them as well, and I will put them back on winning ways. Costa Rica and Japan. Costa Rica, struggled massively in that Spain fixture, losing 7-0. Japan winning 2-1. Now I expect Japan to win again. I'm gonna go for 2-0. 2-0 Japan. Japan did impress me against Germany the way they played. They are a good team, so I do like Japan. So as you can see, I bought in Kamada, one of the one of the Japanese players myself, because of the way they played against Germany. So I do like having a partner on a Japanese player. But yeah, that is my thoughts. 2-0 Japan. Morocco, Belgium is another one interesting game. Morocco's defense looked pretty solid defensively. But Belgium didn't look that convincing either in that first game. So I'm gonna go for 1-1 Morocco, Belgium. I don't know. Maybe a surprise, maybe a bit of a shock, but I'll go 1-1. Canada and Croatia. I'll go for a comfortable 2-0 for Croatia. I don't think Canada will win that one, but Canada aren't the worst team. They did play very well against Belgium. Arguably were unlucky against Belgium. So, but I still think Croatia will probably win 2-0, and that will be Croatia's first win as well, I think, of the tournament. Moving on to the big one, Germany, Spain. So we know Germany need a win. They cannot go another game losing against Spain. So I think Spain's going to win it. And I think that's going to be 2 losses for Germany out of 2. So I'm going to go for 2-1 Spain. I think it'll be a tight game. But I think Spain will come out on top. Maybe Ferran Torres to get a goal. I think Germany could be on for a shock exit. Moving on to Serbia and Cameroon. I think Serbia will win. Had a tough game in game match day 1 against Brazil, losing 2-0. But I don't think they were that bad, especially in the first half. I don't think they were that bad. They are playing against Brazil, as I said, the favourites for a lot of people. So I think Serbia will bounce back with a 2-0 win against Cameroon. So Mitrovic possibly to get on the score sheet. Milinkovic-Savic, even Vlahovic. They've got Ghana and Korea. I'm gonna go for 1-1. I think Ghana will get a point against Korea. Obviously, Ghana lost that first game, but I think they can get back and get a point against Korea. So we'll see. Switzerland and Brazil. I expect Brazil to win this one quite easily as well. Switzerland aren't the best team. Brazil look good in match day 1 game, the 2-0 win, and I expect Brazil to just carry on getting the job done. Really, I'm gonna go for 2-0 Brazil again. I think Brazil's defense looks good, so they could be decent for a clean sheet. I do think they'll keep one again. And obviously we'll have to see if Neymar's fit, but Brazil do have a lot of attacking depth. If Neymar doesn't play, they've still got the likes of Rodrigo from Madrid. They've got Anthony and Man United. They've got Martinelli as well, who's having a good season at Arsenal. So yeah, Brazil do have a lot of attacking depth that they could replace Neymar with if he is out. Obviously, you don't want to see Neymar out for this game. And then obviously Portugal, Uruguay, I've got to predict. I'm going to go for a slender 2-1 win for Portugal. I think it'll be a tight game as well. So yeah, 2-1 for Portugal. Maybe Bruno, Rafa Leao, maybe Zorg to get on the score sheet, or Joao Felix. But yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. And that's my predictions out of the way for match day 2. Let me know your predictions. Let me know what you guys think. Who's going to be the surprise of match day 2? Do you think there's going to be any big upsets or anything like that? Let me know in the chat as well. And as always, please do drop a like on the stream and also subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. I'm going to wrap the video up soon because there's literally 2 minutes left till the deadline ends. So get your transfers locked in. I'm locked in. So yeah, as you see my team on the screen, that is who I'm going with. And yeah, I don't expect to change it now. 2 minutes left. And yeah, hopefully we have a good match day. Hopefully we have a good match day 2. Set of fixtures. What's people made of the World Cup as well? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts so far. Have you guys enjoyed the World Cup so far? Because I have personally. I think there's been quite a few upsets, quite a few exciting games. I've enjoyed it so far, if I'm honest. I can't. Looking forward to match day 2 in England as well, playing tonight. Elliot says Spain to batter Germany. Yeah, well, Spain did. They won 7-0. Probably the most convincing win in match day 1. Germany, they didn't look great, especially defensively. I think Germany still had a few chances going forward. Maybe Germany underestimated Japan a bit, I felt. Because even that penalty, they scored a penalty and then, they did struggle. And Japan were brilliant when they did the subs. I think Japan did those 4 subs and it changed the game, and Germany's subs changed the game for them in the wrong way. So, yeah, I expect Spain to win, but I think it'll be a tight game, if I'm being honest. which either way, Germany will be in trouble if they lose 2 out of 2, and then that will leave them at risk of not potentially qualifying. Yeah, I agree. It's been unpredictable because obviously, Saudi ended up winning 2-1 to Argentina. No one saw that coming for sure. Even Germany losing 2-1 to Japan was a bit of a upset. So there has been quite a few good or unexpected results, should we say. But yeah, anyway, guys, that is it. The deadline is up. It is 10 a.m. Iran will be kicking off, well, now to Wales. So I'm gonna go probably go watch that game, Iran Wales. Try catch a bit of the football. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has watched the stream. Thank you for your comments and thank you to those who have joined the stream. Yeah, so I thought I'd go live for a quick little deadline stream. And yeah, if you have enjoyed, guys, drop a like and we'll be back again, hopefully, once Matchday 2 has finished for a knee-jerk reaction stream. And also, we'll probably do a video midweek on Matchday 3 transfer tips or something. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you can. Take care, guys, and see you very soon. Peace out.